Hello? There we go. Ah, there's always something. I also need to, like, start labeling my cables or something. Makes it a lot easier to identify the issues. Anywho, welcome back, folks. It's a brand new week. Hope everybody had a fantabulous weekend. It wasn't too bad here. I can't complain too much. We did the things. We survived. And now we're back at it. Oh. It's like running around all day, and I think I've got everything taken care of now. We're hopefully ready to start all this craziness again. Oh. Decided that today was a good day to just kind of like go do all of the tasks. I don't know why I thought that it was a good idea to just run around like a madman, but here we are. It's like, oh yeah, no, I'm totally going to go and go to the bank, go to the store. But now it's kind of done, and it's already Monday, so that way it will, I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the week, I think. It should be a little bit of a slower go. At least I should be able to survive for the rest of the week. Let's put it that way. Actually took some time this weekend and tried to catch up on some of my other games. That was kind of I want to say nice. I mentioned before, I went back and I've been playing Sly 2 on my PS3, and I do not remember the first game being this frustrating, but I don't know if it was like something about the PS2 era where we decided that, most of the games were kind of simplistic, like, well, a lot more simplistic than they have been, but we decided to make them, like, I want to say super difficult. In the sense that there's just a lot going on. And I mean, you gotta balance it out with the whole, well, at least, dying doesn't mean anything, and you can kind of redo this thing over and over and over again. But you end up doing it over and over and over again because it's just, unforgiving is probably a good word. Some of the missions and challenges are just kind of like, these people were masochists. Like, they just wanted to watch you suffer. Clearly. Seems a little unnecessary. But I've actually been able to, I seem to have managed to, get through it with a little bit. So, I'm like, just before the last boss. So I have a feeling that I will be trying to finish that up tonight, so I can at least knock one more off my list. Um, have another game completed. Slowly creeping my way up there, so it's kind of nice. We discussed last time that Neil is in, actually, and we have. I think that we're gonna try to make Crisis Core maybe my 300th platinum, but in order to do that, I'm going to need to blast through a few other games. And then I realized that we're on track to finish the game tomorrow, I think. Now, I don't think we'll platinum it tomorrow because there's going to be some stuff that's going to need to be done, I think, before we can call her quits. So I don't know if we'll platinum it on stream. We'll see what happens. I'll gauge what's left to be done. When we actually finish the game. Wednesday might either be some cleanup or if there's just too much, because, I mean, well, I'll show. I tried to do some of the side missions over the weekend. There's 300 of those things. Like, that is brutal. Unnecessary. And they're starting to get a little complicated. So we're at, like, I think I'm at, like, almost, maybe I just passed 40% for the side missions. So there's still a chunk of those that's going to have to be done. I mean, that's practically a day in itself to finish the last, like, 160, 170 of them that's left right now. 40, I think, is 120. So yeah, there's like 180 left. We might have to, that might be, so it might get platinumed off stream. So we might do some of that, and then we've got a few demos to play through on Wednesday as well. If we're short on time or short on content, we're gonna play through Visions of Mana, which I don't know how long these demos are. So we might be able to play one, we might be able to play two. But we're gonna do Visions of Mana. We're gonna do Guri Cuddly Carnage. Are on the list. Oh, that reminds me. Things I've done. Hold on. Aha! Our next game. Picked this up on Friday. Been super pumped. I've been waiting to open it for stream because there's some cool thingies inside. And the plastic comes off. New game ASMR. So, I mean, it's not like it's anything super extravagant. But you know what? For 40 bucks, which is slightly more than the digital version, but I will go with this any day. We've got a nice little sticker sheet. Aren't they cute? So Cat Quest 3 has a bunch to do with, like, pirates and something. We're looking for hidden treasure, something like that. I don't know. But we got stickers. Oh, this is a lot bigger than I was anticipating. Oh yeah. Tis a map. Map poster. I mean, it's like must be 24 by 18. We've got some interesting places on here like Pervana, the Caribbean Sea, Port Pervana, the Great Purrier Reef, Palman Isles, Katuga, Fergie Island, Lovepur Islands, Katsulu's Rest. I'm excited. And you know what? I mean, the first one wasn't super long. I don't know if the next ones are have a bit more length to them. But they are shouldn't take us too long to play through them, which will be nice too, because I mean, not that this game has actually taken us very long, but excited to get into that. I want to say the worst part is we might have to do I have a calendar? Play through that, play through Cat Quest. Maybe we'll see how it goes. We've got some visitors coming. I have family coming the last week of August. But they might be here after streams. We'll see what happens. But that last week of August, I was hoping to get to Visions of Mana, but it won't be out until the end of August. So now I'm like, what are we gonna do for that week? So we'll have to poke around and see what we got going on. It might be a I really only expect Cat Quest to take the 1 week. So we might have to find something short to play. I'm sure we can come up with something. There's lots on the radar. I don't even think that I've got anything in progress that would be that short. Maybe some DLC chapters of stuff. We could play some One Piece or some Spider-Man. I wonder, story mode for Spider-Man. If I was to just blast through the story mode, might be able to get through that in a week. I had to do the New Game Plus playthrough of Spider-Man 2. So maybe we'll do that. Who knows? Who knows? So many options. So many options. But yeah, today we're going to try and get through chapters 7 and 8 of Crisis Core. Yeah, otherwise keeping it a little bit chill. It's a Monday. We don't need to be doing too much crazy shit on a Monday. Oh my god. Except I'm tired. We could have a nap stream instead. I don't know what I'm looking for. Get our guide going so we don't miss anything. 11 is going to be a bit away for a bit today, so I'm on my own to make sure that I don't frig up. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay. What are we looking for? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so what we're going to do then, I don't think I've got much else happening here. We're going to smash in some ads, and so 3 minutes. So if you don't like ads, it's a good time to go nab yourself a drink or something. And yeah, we will. Lev made it. Okay, Lev, we're gonna play some ads, and then we're going to jump into the game. I was just talking about how you weren't going to be here. I was like, Lev's going to be away for a bit, so I'm going to have to make sure I don't screw it up on my own. So yeah, we're gonna blast through this so it doesn't interrupt. Okay, so we'll run this, and we will be right back. Hold on. If I hit this button.
wants to play video games.
Heyo. So, actually, one thing before we start, I think I timed that right. First of all, um, I tried to. The last couple streams, I've been trying to do this, like, you know, if we go to like a be right back or take a break, play the ads. But I discovered that if I go to like if I switch to the be right back screen, it starts to autoplay an ad anyways. It's like it has this like sensor where it's like it wants it. What they say is that it's supposed to run ads during what it deems to be like lower activity or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, so I need to start playing the ad and then go to the be right back screen. So that way it doesn't play like a 30-second ad and screw it all up. It just takes the entire chunk and actually does a break. So, yeah, I need to learn how to do things in order. Getting there. So that was me trying to be smart. Anyways, we should be good for another hour now. I'll just have to start setting so much ad stuff. It's kind of exhausting, actually. And it's like, it's one more thing to have to remember and do, and like, Lev, you know how it is. There are times that I forget to even switch over the screen back to the game, let alone try to remember when an ad is running. And if only, like, I'm going to need another screen just to keep track of stuff. And there's so many, I have too many screens as it is. I mean, I do love having, it's very hard to, like, I can't keep my focus. So I have, so one more thing I just realized, actually, before we start actually playing the game. It's just a really weird question. For anybody that happens to, you know, read books or anything, have you ever bought a book or wanted to read a book based on how the book feels? I know this sounds really weird. So I bought 2 books. I almost didn't know I actually did. But how it smells is a different thing. But, okay, so I found these 2 books at the store a while back. So my question was, have you ever purchased a book or wanted to read a book on the basis of how it felt? So I found these 2 books that were look very interesting. I mean, they sound interesting. I really want to actually read them based on the content. But they feel good. Like, in my hand, like, the cover has this weird texture to it. It's almost like it's soft. And, like, there's always the new book smell. But I don't know, it doesn't feel like, it's not like it's a different sized book, really. It's a normal sized paperback, and by normal I mean the smaller paperback, not the larger paperback, because there's like 6 different normal sizes now. Well, no, it didn't really make me buy it, but like I'm excited. Like, I hold the book and it makes me happy. Like, and now I'm looking forward to reading it because I want to hold it for extended periods of time. Like, and the cover is not like super hard. It's very like malleable. It feels good in my hands. Like, now I just want to read it. Hey, there's the books from family friends. Very musty and almost poopy. Did not read them. Yeah, there's some different smells when it comes to books, Paul. That's for sure. And when it comes to like musty, it can go either way. Like you can get, I want to say, good musty, where it's like, it elicits that sensation, the old like classics, and then there's like dirty musty, and dirty musty is not quite so good. Yeah. Hey, Flashy! Long time no see! Hearts for Flashy. How have you been, sir? Bought books before because of fancy covers? Well, there's that, too. Huh. I've been okay. I'm not gonna say that I've been good or great, but I've been okay. Things are interesting, slightly chaotic. It's been a time. I'm hoping they're gonna get better. Yeah, I was like 3 hours away from Daisy. Now I'm like, I guess it depends on which way you go. Like, how far am I from Daisy now? Let's find that shit out. Now I'm about 7 hours away from Daisy. Ah. So, although technically I'm closer to you now, because I moved east. So, although I don't exactly know how much closer. Weren't you moving too, Flashy? Did you move? You were talking about moving? You thought about moving? I lost track. I don't know where you were in that process. You were all like, I want to move, I want to get a new job, and all that stuff, and then you were doing a bunch of like traveling back and forth, and then I just like disappeared for a while. Sorry. I just brought up a map and now I'm distracted and now I'm kind of like... Because I'm like... close-ish to the border now. And I'm just curious now as to what's nearby. Okay, close that down before I get distracted. Okay. So, as you can see, Lev, are you ready to make sure I don't screw up? There's a lot to happen in this. How many missions did I get? Oh, I didn't quite make it to 40%. I was thinking earlier that I made the 40%. I think I'm like one off. So I got like 119 missions done. I think it was, or 118. The level 6, the 6-star missions were not going well. So I just kind of gave up at that point. 13 plus 8 plus 10, not 110. 17 plus 6 plus 16 plus 13 plus 24 plus 11, 118. Yeah, I also expect as we go through, I'll get some missions that are lower ranked again, so that will help. But equipment. Yeah, I've got all 6 materia slots, all 4 accessory slots, mastered out a bunch of these guys, the good spells. So now I need to start mushing some together and ranking some other ones back up again. Where's... Because I can do like for example, if I do this and that, I'll get a good Curaga. It'll be plus 6. I keep always going all the way out. I don't know why I do that. But like, if I do like my HP ups, like I've got 2 of them that are mastered out. Like I could get one that's 120. This is why I was asking questions the other day. Because I'm not sure what I need to keep and what I don't, but I might just start mushing some stuff together, making some better materia, maxing some other ones out. My DMW, I started working on. So as you can see, I've got 5, 6, 7, 8 100%ed. The characters are getting there. Angeal and Sing are at 90%, which means I only need to do them like one more time. Sisney is at 80%. So that was kind of exciting. Where else did I get? I made it to level 32. But I also realized that there's a couple of things that I will get in like the last chapter or 2 that will make a bunch of this stuff even easier. So I'm not super concerned, I guess. like for example, there's a materia that I can buy, the Lucky Star materia, that is supposed to make triggering the things in the DMW easier. Although I did try it's not really a cheat. I guess it's considered to be kind of like a hack. You're supposed to do it with that materia, but I can't even get it until like chapter 9 or something. But you equip it, and then you go into like the very first mission here, the training mission. And you can just kind of like let it go. And I tried it, and it's so funny because you just stand there, and the guards are like, "Yeah, 1 damage. Yeah, 1 damage." And you're like, "I've got 9,000 HP." So it's kind of cool. Just let it run for a while. And it did. I think it helped a little bit. I wasn't paying attention to where it was before I tried to see if that would actually work. So that will help once I get there. So I'm not gonna... Like, I'm not super concerned about getting some of those things right away. But the little bit of extra that I did over the weekend should help continue the story and not make that super painful. Like I said, I got a couple levels. It's super great because you kind of just sit there and let it run for a while, and suddenly your materia is all leveled up, and you're leveling up, and your DMW is leveling up, and you're like, ooh. I haven't quite decided if I like that about this game or not. It is moderately frustrating that you don't have control over, like, leveling stuff up. So, like, it doesn't matter. You could do 100 missions and fight all the battles, and technically not level up once. You don't actually get any experience. So, like, you feel like you don't really have control over it because it's so random. But, at the same time, because you don't have any control over it, you don't have to worry about it. So it's not in the back of your head being like, oh yeah, I totally, like, oh, I need to fight all these battles, I need to level up, I need to level up. I mean, leveling up helps, obviously. But you don't have that same sort of pressure, like, you're not checking your... you're not checking your experience to see how much you got or how much to the next level, you're just kind of like, whatevs. So it's nice that way, but it's frustrating when you realize that you feel underleveled and you have no way to fix it. With the exception of going back and running a whole pile of, like, low-level missions. Which is kind of like what I had to do as well, because, again, you know, I wanted to switch over my materia, because I had, like, Thundaga and Blizzaga, and I was just using, like, Blizzara and stuff like that earlier. So, but, obviously they start at 0, so I was like, you know, like, my HP up, like, I lost, in order to rank up my HP up plus, I had to get rid of my HP up that was already at max level, so it was actually lower when it started, so I lost HP, and I was like, okay, so I need to go back and do lower level missions so I don't die to rank everything back up again so that it's better. But you don't actually have any control over it, so it's like, I just need to do these missions until it randomly decides, it's like, hey, yay, you leveled up your materia, congrats. Because the worst part is like, the cost doesn't change. So it's like, oh, you know, I'm not going to, you know, I'm going to have to pay more MP, which I haven't gotten more of, for an attack that's technically weaker now because it's not as high of a level. It's a hard balance. But everything now is done, so there's no side missions left to do. So we are going to I think I got the mail that was required already. That should have gotten right at the beginning. Friends? You're not busy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got that one, and then there should have been one from... I see everything. Okay. So we got the mail from the church, so now we can go to the church entrance. We're going to pick up a... Why do I have a random X here?
Now you behave yourself.
Oh, he's just kind of chilling up there. Okay, so let's go out and get another flower wagon part. Wait. This is fun.
There's more of you. Well, what are you waiting for?
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Got him! What are these?
A new automated weapon. They detect and attack monsters. Arms development deployed them. They're Midgar's anti-genesis copy measure. The copies inside Midgar have mostly been eliminated by them.
Impressive. But then why did they attack me? What? They can't tell the difference between me and a monster?
So is it bad that I really kind of like the
Not
Turks?
currently.
How annoying.
They'll fix it eventually.
By the way, Tsung, you're annoying too. You were spying on Aerith, right? What? No comment?
Turks take care of Turk business. If you want to go play with Aerith, you're welcome to do so.
Hey! I'm not playing! I'm fulfilling my duties as soldier to protect...
Hey, mister! I heard you're making a flower wagon. Make it real fancy, so Aerith will be surprised.
Wait! This is for... to protect Aerith! Hey, Tsung!
Let's see. The stuff we're still missing is... tools, wood, tires, instructions. First, I think we should get some tools. We might find some on the ground here. Around here, there's some perfectly useful stuff just lying around.
Yeah, poor Zach. But very typical of children, right? Totally have to say something that, you know, no filter. I think it's cool in this game because, I mean, I know that when you play FF7, you're kind of on the other side, obviously, right? I mean, you're not, Shinra, and Soldier are your enemy. So Shinra, Soldier, Turks, they're the bad guys. So you kind of get, but you have a lot more interaction, like with, obviously Reno and Rude. But I like that this game, it's Tsung that's there, so you kind of get... I have more of an appreciation for his character after playing this game than I did in FF7. Put it that way. He seemed like, he was like third rate in Remake. He didn't have as... he seemed like he had a big role, but at the same time, like, he was way more background character, right? And maybe that's just because, Reno is obviously, like, high energy, like, yak. And then they try to balance that out with Rude, who basically says absolutely nothing, probably because Reno doesn't give him a chance to speak. So they put them together to kind of make this like very awkward comedic balance where you have, you know, Reno all the way up here and Rude all the way down here. So everybody just ignores Sung, who's kind of like this very dapper, like, you know, calm, collected, in control kind of character, who has his very good moments, right? He can be very witty when he wants to be, but he kind of gets pushed to the background because he doesn't fall into that Reno-Rude dynamic that they've tried to play on. So, this game has been kind of nice with Sung actually being the one in charge, so you interact with him a lot. And he has a very good dynamic with Zack. I like that. He plays he's a very good foil to Zack. So anyways, there's my character analysis for today.
Hey, found something.
If you like profiling of the Turks,
What is a trooper helmet doing around here? Could it be? These are the slums, all right.
I would be interested in playing a game or reading a novel that was focused on the Turks.
Hey, found something. This camera's all busted. Probably not in working
I think that would
condition.
be...
There's a name on here. T-S-E-N-G? How do you read that?
a camera with Sung's name on it.
Hey, found something.
Remake for Before Crisis? Because that game was all about the Turks and you got... Oh, really? That's what Before Crisis was about? I didn't actually know what.
Oh, that's a good find. It'll come in handy, I'm sure.
Tools!
Good job, mister.
Huh?
You found some good stuff. With those tools, you can make a flower wagon, or even a Shinra mech. We should get some wood next. Something that's really sturdy, but looks kind of nice too. Wood, huh? Could we find some just lying around? Oh, over in the slums market. I saw some wood near that shop.
Oh, hold on a minute. What was it? In the slums?
Now you've got me
market,
intrigued.
Some wood lying around or something? I don't remember that.
Before this one. Oh, before this one. It's 2004 video. You're gonna make a diehard fan out of me yet. But see, this is what I like. And I know some people... It says that it was set 6 years before OG. Sometimes crisscrosses over Crisis Core. What I like about things like FF7, and like Kingdom Hearts. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of others, but those two specifically. Like, lots of people don't like the whole, well, there's so many games and so many this and that, and you need to know, like, if you don't play this, then you don't know this, and you have to do everything. I never get to necessarily get to everything, but I love the sheer amount of content that makes up, like, the world building, right? So even though I don't get to play it, I like being able to, like, go and search it up and read more and be like, oh, who's this character? Oh, they have a whole bunch of other stuff, and if you, like it's kind of like compartmentalized in a way, but, you know, it's all over the place, right? So you have all, like, you know, FF7, you have all your factions, like, right? Like Shinra and Avalanche and the Turks, stuff like that, but, like, same like Kingdom Hearts, right? You have your main people, and then you have, you know, the, Organization 13, and, like, every little, like, group and stuff has their own entire mythology. That's the word I'm looking for. Like, there's just so much. So, like, it doesn't get boring in a sense, like, because you're always like, oh, what more about this, and you kind of, like, go off onto a little, like, rabbit hole, and then you come back, and then suddenly, like, you know, a little while later, you're like, oh, I've just met this person, what's more about them? And then you go down another rabbit hole that's completely in a different direction. So it can keep you going for so long. Yeah, it's not tied to just one person or, like, a small core group of people. I'm just looking now to see. You know, they should have. I was going to say this would have been an excellent opportunity. In 2010, they had an interest in remaking Before Crisis for the 3DS. Oh, that would have made such a, by the looks of it, it would have made such a good DS title. So it looks like... See, I hate this too. Maybe I'll have to look into this. Lev, have you played Ever Crisis? The mobile game? It's still only available on mobile. Although, actually, no, it's available on Windows as well. Huh. Because apparently they added some of that story. I don't think it's... Yeah, it's because it's a gacha game. As you can tell, we're getting very far in this game today. How do I Steam? That's Blizzard. Oh, maybe I didn't install Steam on here. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Just won't do what I tell you to do. Yeah, just Windows. Not PC. I wonder if I could I wonder how it would be on mobile. What kind of... I had to look into it and see what... how it plays. Yeah, it played nicely? God damn it, I don't need another game. Well, oops. Just downloaded it. And I'll forget about it, but hey, you know what? What is? Oh, it's on my lap. I was like, where did my controller go? Oops. I know. Well, damn. What are we gonna do? Okay, so if I go to the streets, I should get another mail. Oh, there's the mail. Awesome. Wow, they're declaring Lazard dead? Well, I guess he's gonna be dead when they find him anyways. Yes, we got the tools. We're on our way to find the old lumber. Yes, because there's mail in the park. It says to do the park first, so we're going to do that first. Park.
I heard fan club members will soon be receiving exclusive rare photos of Sephiroth. But isn't it amazing? How do they manage to get photos of Sephiroth? It must be the chairwoman's work. I'm thinking that she must have a close relationship with Sephiroth. To be close with Sephiroth, I'm so jealous. Oh, new mail already.
Sephiroth is known to value his private life. But there was a time when he had two best friends. We'd like to share a story. Blah, blah. Yeah. This fan club is definitely a pile of girls that are all subscribed to his OnlyFans. I mean, can you blame them? Like, let's be honest. If Sephiroth had an OnlyFans, I mean, after that excursion to Costa del Sol, I mean, Zack could have an OnlyFans.
Oh, this.
Hey, you! What are you doing there?
Someone dropped this on the ground. Is it yours?
It wasn't dropped there. It was placed. What are you up to exactly?
Well,
A flower wagon, eh? Actually, I'm a carpenter by trade. I live in the Sector 7 slums. I came here to purchase some materials. I feel fate's hand. I would be willing to share some of my wood with you.
really?
He's gonna share his wood.
However, there's one condition. Currently, I'm building a bar in the Sector 7 slums. I want you to come up with a name for the place.
The name of the bar?
Yes, once the name is decided, I can build a mental image. And then, I can work off of that image. I've been racking my brain for a while, but I can't come up with anything stylish.
Oh, that's easy. Seventh Heaven. Paradise in Sector 7.
Seventh Heaven. Oh. It's simple. but
Conceptually sound.
With heaven in the name, people have to feel like they're on cloud 9.
Hey, that's not bad.
Good food, good drink, and good service to boot. As if you were living above the plate.
Yeah, great.
And down in the basement, there will be a secret room that no one knows about. The HQ for an anti-Shinra group. Yes. Perfect bar for the slums indeed.
You know that I'm with Soldier, right?
I let my imagination run wild. That's how much I like the name. Yes, you've done well. Very good. I owe you. So, as promised, I will share my wood with you.
He names his wood Old Lumber.
Good job, mister. Looks like you found some wood to work with. Yeah, it's really coming together. Next, we should look for tires for the wagon. Now, where can we find tires? Tires, wheels, cars? Oh, yeah, of course, that car.
Hey, just hold on a minute.
This kid is super excited.
What do you mean, that car? Which car are you talking about?
Okay. So now we need to go to... Yeah, lots of mail coming up. Lots to do. Okay, so now we need to go back to here. I got the lumber platform. Mail. Where we should get mail. Mail! Those copies Hollander were made that attack Shinra. Do you know that Director Lazard finds Hollander? Ah, Roofish. Oh. Speaking of people who deserve an OnlyFans. Heard that Director Lazar passed away. He was such a good man. Yeah, they have. What can I say? FF7 has some really good looking people. I'm not above putting that out there. It makes it even more enjoyable. Sure does. And at least, you know, they might be fictional characters, but at least they're humans. Oh, this is one of her. Hello?
My mom has. She left a letter saying she was going on a journey. Where did you go? Please, Mom.
Study group and